Good afternoon. Let's sit down and do a little bit of a Kmart haul together. I've been doing these on my channel for a really long time, so if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that button down below and give this video a big thumbs up. But I have a massive pile of things in front of me today, and honestly I feel like Kmart is just doing it the best out of any of the budget stores at the moment. Like, compared to Target and Big W and everything, whenever I go in and browse their homewares, there's always something that I want, and even some of their clothing and accessories has really upped its game this year. So I have a couple of different things from all sorts of categories to show you, and as always I'll try and link them in the description box down below, because I know sometimes the stores can be pretty sold out and pretty empty lately, so you might be able to find the piece online, but you just never know, because things, when they trend on TikTok, they're just gone in an instant. So I have a couple of things to start with, and one of the first ones is a new mug. So because I'm on here vlogging a bit, I love to have really aesthetic mugs to include in some flat lays and other things, but I also just thought this was absolutely gorgeous. So I ended up picking up this mug. It's called the Bubble Mug, and it was only a couple of dollars. I think it's so cute, and it's sort of in like a white stoneware and ceramic little finish, and it is just gorgeous, and a really nice mug size for winter if you're making a big warming hot chocolate or something like that. And I just think this is absolutely perfect and a really cute and aesthetic item that you'd normally see for much more in a homeware store. Keeping on that theme, I also picked up a pack of 2 of the double-walled coffee mugs, and these are glass mugs, and I just really like the look of these as well. I know you can also get these at a ton of different homeware stores, but I quite like the shape, and I also like that they have a handle on them, because I had some other ones that were more like, I guess, like a stemless wine glass sort of look, but they smashed in my dishwasher and that caused me a lot of grief. So I thought I'll just get some new ones and probably stick to hand washing them this time, but this is what it looks like, and I just think these are absolutely perfect for, yet again, if you've got someone over and you want a little bit nicer of a mug to do a coffee or a cup of tea in. Moving on to the accessories department, I found a couple of pairs of earrings which I thought were perfect staples at the moment, and again, super affordable. I think they were literally $4 and $5 maybe for the different pairs of earrings. So I did get this gorgeous silver choker necklace from Zara, and they had some earrings to go with it, but they were enormous half moon sort of style, and they just were not for me. So I ended up finding these ones. They are just silver link earrings. They're very fine looking, and they're kind of chunky enough to give you a little bit of something, but not too crazy, and they're just regular studs on the back. And I also got the ones that I currently have in, which are a gold pair of earrings, and I think these ones look gorgeous as well, and yet again only $4, but as you know, they're probably made quite cheaply, so it means you definitely cannot get them wet. I usually prefer to have gold vermeil jewelry that I can leave on if I'm showering or washing my hands, or if I just simply forget and jump in the shower and I've got them in, but I just thought these were a good little alternative. I'll take one out and show you, because I really like the shape of these as well. Now, since we are well and truly in winter here in Melbourne, and probably a lot of other parts of Australia as well, I know even at home in Queensland on the Gold Coast where my parents still are, you can still get really chilly mornings. So I wanted to grab some scarves that were really cozy, but also in some very neutral, minimal kind of tones, because I actually only had one big chunky scarf, and it was like really bright, checked kind of, and it's just like not really the direction that I'm headed in at the moment. I'd prefer my wardrobe to just be a little bit more of a capsule wardrobe and things that all go together. So I actually found this one, which will be a little bit hard to show you on camera, but it's a black boucle scarf, and this is so unbelievably soft. Like, this is probably one of the nicest fabrics I've felt from Kmart. It's not like their boucle rugs or furniture or anything like that. It's a very fine, soft and fluffy knit, and I just think this is absolutely perfect. It's really, really generous in size, so you can drape it and wrap it all around yourself, and I loved it so much I got it in grey as well, so I'll show you the other colour in a sec. So again, the same scarf in the silver grey kind of colour, and I just love this. It has a small black fleck through it. I'm not sure if you'll be able to pick that up on camera, but again, that's a close-up of the material just to show you how soft and cozy this is. It's unbelievably beautiful. I actually have a jumper like this in this material, and I've had it for years because it just feels so nice on the skin. And yet again, it is just so generous. You can literally wrap it all around and there is plenty to go. You could probably even style this if you were a bit crafty. I've seen some people style them like over the front and then belt it, and I actually think that looks really nice as well. So definitely great scarves if you are needing some for winter, and they were super affordable. Back to some homewares. I ended up picking up a Kmart classic item, which has literally been in store for years, and I love the different ways people style these. I've seen people purchase them for their weddings. I've even seen them on coffee tables or above fireplaces, and I think if you get the right size candle and decorate it up really nicely, it can look beautiful. So this is it. It is the glass pillar candle holder, and this is so beautiful. It's mirrored on the bottom, so you can get a little bit of reflection of the light, but as you can see, it is quite large. They do also come in a smaller size as well, but I think that was more for tea light candles, and the look I wanted was to have a really large pillar candle inside of this, and I just love the black accents because I have quite a lot of that throughout my home, and I just thought it would be absolutely perfect. And again, it is super affordable. So to go inside that one, I ended up picking up this, which is called the large round pillar candle, and yet again, they do have tons of different sizes of pillar candles. Even you could maybe do a little cluster of different sized ones. I've seen people do that, and I think that could look really beautiful as well, but I just got one large candle, and as you can see, it is pretty enormous, so it probably has a decent burn time on it, and I will pop this in there and I'll show you the scale of it as well. So this is the size of the pillar candle within the box, and I think this is perfect. You do kind of want it to sit down below and not pop up over the top, and that was the problem with the smaller size box. It was way too little for any of the pillar candles they had in stock, so you would have to source a candle from elsewhere. Now onto some clothing. I was saying Kmart is absolutely slaying their clothing drops at the moment. There are so many interesting pieces in there, and I really love seeing people's TikToks where they're doing affordable staple wardrobes from Kmart, and if you shop carefully, there actually are quite a few nice pieces. So I wanted to get a knit top in a really neutral color that would just go with a ton of things in my wardrobe, but also be really warm. So I ended up finding this one. It is a beige funnel knit top, which is my favorite style of sweater in winter. The funnel neck sits really nicely without being overwhelming like a traditional turtleneck, which sometimes feels a little bit suffocating when you go from outside to inside and all of a sudden you're really hot and you just don't know what to do with yourself. And this is in kind of like a fine cable knit sort of print, so I actually really liked that detail as well, and it has shortish sleeves, and I got mine in a size 8, and that seems to be the perfect fit because it is super stretchy material, so you can definitely just go true to size. Another item I picked up is a knit dress, so I'll just pop a photo of it here so you can see what it looks like on the model, but yet again, this is in that perfect funnel neck style, and the knit fabric on this feels so soft and beautiful, and it was really affordable. I think this was $25, so that is the top of it, just to show you the funnel neck kind of side, and the sleeves are a bit of a balloon sleeve style. As you can see, they're a little bit big and baggy, and then the rest of it sits quite uniform, and it's got a little ribbed band around the bottom. So this sits so nicely. I ended up getting a 10 instead of an 8, and I wish I just went for the 8, so I might take it back and exchange it because the 8 definitely would have fitted me better. But I actually read a bunch of reviews on the website that said to size up, and I'm not really sure, maybe it was just people who are in between sizes themselves and they kind of got it wrong, but either way, the 10 is a little bit oversized if you prefer that kind of fit, or otherwise just go true to your normal size. Another item of clothing I got is this, which is the black fine knit midi skirt, and I really do wish this was more of a maxi length, but I also don't mind that it's midi because if you have some nice ankle boots on, it just means you get the opportunity to show off your shoes because they'll be sticking out of it. And also I am 5'11", so maybe it would be more of a maxi length on some shorter gals if that is you. And yeah, this is it. It has a elastic waistband on it, which is super stretchy and wide. It's quite thick. It's about an inch tall, and it is in the fine knit sort of style, which, believe it or not, I've been trying to find a skirt like this from so many different stores, and everyone just has ribbed pattern, and I didn't want a ribbed pattern because if I want to wear it with a ribbed top, I need a fine knit to be able to offset that. So this was actually completely perfect, and it was only $25. So yet again, huge saving compared to any other stores, and it is just perfect. Last item that I thought I would try just in the interest of sampling things is this, which is from the new Kmart tall range. So yet again, for my other tall girls out there, if you always struggle to find pants that are long enough on you, they now have a tall range for one pair of jeans and also for these other jeans, which are effectively called a jogger. So they're really stretchy and comfortable, and they've got a wide band on the waist. So yet again, I went for a size bigger than I normally would, and that's just because everyone on the reviews was saying to size up, but I, again, think they were wrong because I definitely could have just gone true to size. So if they have them in stock still, I'll go back and exchange these, but if not, I'll just have to return them because I actually did have to buy them online because they were really out of stock in the stores. I think it must have been super popular, but this is what they look like up close. They have a really stretchy waistband on them, and it is this denim-y jogger kind of material. It's got some pockets on the back side as well, and at the bottom, you can kind of roll up the cuffs and style it that way if you want to, which I thought looked really nice. But yeah, I was just sort of impressed that they had added some tall options. So I think those ones are probably not for me. They're not 100% my style. I would love to get my hands on the bell-bottom jeans that I've seen from there, but I don't know. They always seem to be forever sold out, so I'll just have to keep checking back. But that is everything that I got this time in my Kmart haul. So as always, like I said, I'll try and link everything down below, or at least give you the names of them so you can search it up yourself. But this was all bought within the last week of me having it before making this video. So it's super recent, and fingers crossed for you, everything will be in stock. But thank you guys so much for watching my video. And as always, just a quick reminder, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.